Well, I didn't realize when my connection dropped, but it looks like my connection dropped out there for a minute, so sorry about that. Can't be helped. Internet here is what it is. I've been streaming for 10 or 11 days now, and that's the first time that's happened to me, so I'm quite happy with that. Fully charged. Is it repaired though? No. Let's repair it. Enter. And let's get connected. There we go. Now we can go back again. But we can't. We mustn't forget the tunes. We have something to listen to on the way there. But I don't like this song. There we go. I'm so missing the afterburner or the horsepower upgrade. Just sitting here pushing shift with my pinky, wishing I had an afterburner. I'll just shut up and let the music run until we get there. That's where we want to go. We overshot already. Went down to the went down to the ocean floor to look around and then got sidetracked. This game is so cool. It's a great premise. I like the way they've implemented the technologies. Base building could be worked on a little. Being able to, the order of operations of being able to disassemble things. At my previous base, I put foundation down in just the wrong place. It was hanging into one of the multi-purpose rooms, and it wouldn't let me remove the foundation, I would have had to completely disassemble the base. We'll turn this off now. I would have had to disassemble the base to take that foundation piece off that was in the way, which is a bit stupid and weird if you ask me. Okay, we'll take the gold in first because we're going to use it anyway. And while we're in the water, we'll go down to that and plant some things that we brought with us. Oh, I did plant some spirals. Okay, I only had 2 planted though. We'll plant another. I don't have the gel sack on me. We'll plant it all over the place. We'll get it nice and organized later on. Just get the stuff in there for now. Hello, my viewer is back. Welcome. Ah, there's the gel sack spore. But we need that to make the aerogel. Speed things up a little. There we go. We'll unload this first batch. Oh, wrong stairs.
Welcome aboard,
Oh,
Captain.
you see, because the power's going down now, it's night time. If I had that geothermal generator on that vent outside, that would be keeping me topped up. Which I think is what we will build first after offloading our things. What do we have here? That's where we put that. Exterior. Yeah, this is why we wanted the aerogel, but we don't have any titanium right now anyway. Well, not enough. So we'll just carry on unloading things from the truck, and then we'll get into the building after. That can go there. Nickel can go in there. That's the home of the organics. We're gonna have to make another locker to keep more food and water in anyway. We'll put that in there for now then, just to free up some room, like so. Oh, and the poor prawn needs another battery as well.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We have to get into him to get him to sit down. Come on, there we go. We'll change that battery. And we'll change that battery for a fresh one. You just need to make the battery charger eventually. I don't know why I keep doing that. It'll be just so much quicker to just run down. That's empty. That's just salt. We got everything from there. That's just food and water. That has some stuff in it, and that has some stuff in it. Okay, sweet. What do we have here? Lots of peepers. That's good. And we have these little bastards. I hate them. I'm gonna cook you. They're actually a good source of food. Okay. I used up so much of the. I found a bunch of titanium, so I was able to mine some with the prawn. in some of the wall veins that there are on the land, but I used it all up for the base and the storage here. I have to go looking for some more. Silver goes there. Crystal goes there. Oh, titanium. And then we've got rarer things in there. Yeah, we're gonna have to put that in there as well. We're running out of space in the other one. And then it was organics. We need those. Yeah, we'll just make a battery charger for now. So the advanced wiring kit, we've got that there. Need a bit of gold. Oh, oh, it's unpacked. Yeah, see, this is the problem. I can't craft anything. It's keeping the base at what is it on emergency power, but we're not able to do anything. Do I have 5 titanium at all? No, I have 4. What can I? There's nothing I can. I can disassemble the bed. That'll give me a titanium. I don't want to disassemble the other things. Let's see if we can find some outside. I want to have to disassemble something just to make something. Where are we? Get that, and we'll jump in the water and see if we can find anything down there. Should be some. There's the possibility of some. Oh, what are you? Copper. I want to run out of space before we pick up any titanium. There we go. Yeah, there's a bunch of crevices here that have certain things in them. You just got to stumble across them. Some more water. Yoink. Anything here? Oh, oh, it's the thing, and it's more copper. Yeah, we cut through that from the other side when you go through the tunnels. Come on, want some titanium? So there's a whole bunch of stuff here. Look, all this copper. One of these could be titanium. That would be nice. Yeah, copper. Instead of when you want titanium from it, it doesn't give you it, and when you want copper, it gives you titanium. Might as well. That ultra high capacity tank is so nice. Been down here for ages. There's another titanium. The reason I don't have so much titanium is because I was always like, oh, I'm not going to pick up this scrap now. I've got enough titanium at home, and when I need it, I'll be able to grab it. Yeah, but all that all that scrap that I could be turning into mountains of titanium is on the opposite side of the map from me now. So, jokes on me. Need more space? No, let's go back. I could make one more space by drinking something if we come across something worth picking up. Anything here? No? Oh, there's one. That's titanium. We'll drink something and we'll pick it up. It's copper. We'll leave you there. Got enough of that, and there's a whole bunch of it in all of those crevices. Yeah, let's start going up, shall we?
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Excuse me. So you don't actually have to break the surface to get oxygen. You just want to skim along the surface. At least it's daytime. Let's get that out. Magnetite and aerogel. How many titanium is it for that? 5. And I picked up 5, but then I wouldn't be able to make the battery charger. Oh, it's only 2 for that. Okay, well, we'll make that first. We have to put some stuff away anyway. I had a feeling. I have to make more storage again. Never mind. It's better to have to be making storage than to not have enough of something. 2 lithium. And it was the advanced wiring kit, which we should be able to. What do we have? Oh yeah, the computer chip. Gold. We put that away, didn't we? Go. I just hope I can put it either under here. Yeah. Oh look, it'll even let me put it into this. That'll look weird though, wouldn't it? You what? We'll put it on the side of the door. Bit iffy. Put it over the door. It's weird. Can't put it on the window though, can you? Yeah, let's put it down here. Put it down as low as we can go so we can actually see the battery's charge state. Like this. And then we'll chuck those batteries in there. Then we'll make him into water. And then we'll double check, we'll see if we have enough. We should have enough titanium left to make the geothermos. We do. We need 2 magnetite, and then we need to make ourselves an aerogel. And hopefully I won't need to make a power coupler. It should, hoping it's going to be close enough to the base that it just connects to it. Okay. No, it isn't. So we need a power coupler. Gold and titanium, which we don't have any of left. Story of my life.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Either one of these that we can deconstruct. Well, there's a gold in there, and then we'll get the titanium from that. I said titanium from that. We'll just have to figure out where we're going to put other things. Power coupler. You see, it's only working at half capacity, but while that thing is steaming, it puts out power. Is that not connecting to it? Now it is. You still see the blue line there. Oh, I didn't fully disassemble it. There's the blue line. Oh, the blue. Yeah, but does it connect to there?
Seek fluid intake.
I'm going to have to put 2 of them down, aren't I? It's a little annoying. We'll put one on one side of the quote air quotes road and another one on the other side, so it's not just in the middle of our way. Just the beam of energy goes across. But for that, I'm gonna need. Oh, I'm gonna need another gold. That was. Where was it? I've forgotten where I put everything already. You're kidding me. I only brought that much gold. Oh, there it is. I thought it was that was copper for a minute. Bloody hell. That would have been a result. I have to go back to the base for copper all over again. Oh, it's not even steaming and it's putting out power. Oh, that's sweet. I thought it would only put out power while it was steaming. That's nice. We'll put one here. And then we'll put one. Oh, that transmits to the base there now. That's the job, doesn't it? We don't have to waste another titanium and gold. And of course, they have to come with yet another request for Romania to Mexico. Well, I've got these down to quite the science, so I'm not gonna end the stream. I'm not even gonna put you in be right back. I'm just gonna leave it here paused while I quickly get on and do what it is that I need to do. If there's anyone there and you have any questions or something to say, then maybe you can chat and then that'll pass the time. If that's you, Big Brain, are you playing Minecraft or are you playing Subnautica? The number of requests and things I have to do for work are hopefully going to start to slow down from this point on. If anything is going to come request wise, it normally does between like the hours of 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. and afterwards it kind of slows down a bit. But I don't want to foreshadow anything here because knowing me, I'll say that and then I'll be inundated with requests. I'd like a nice last day of the week because I work 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. and then my work week ends Friday morning. So I work now until 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, and then that's it for me. I go to bed, and my Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are free. I work again on Monday afternoon. Would be nice to turn some lights on. And now I can actually see something. Okay, this is number 482. You're just going to hear me prattle along about speaking to myself while I'm giving my customer an offer. A 140-kilogram box to from Romania to Mexico. And it's loading. When is it loading? It's ready tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Isn't that just marvelous? Excuse me, sorry. I need to turn that off. That's just me switching between computers. It's the Windows sound that it's recognizing that the mouse and the keyboard have been connected and disconnected. I've only had the computer a little while. I never really gave any thought to setting things up for streaming. The streaming was just a little flash in the pan thing. I was playing Death Stranding, and I saw in the Steam that you can, what is it in Steam you can broadcast, and I tried that, and I was like, but why broadcast through Steam? If I'm gonna stream stuff, I'm gonna stream other games as well that aren't on Steam and other things. Eventually, I might as well just start doing it on Twitch. So I came here. I've been doing it since, but it wasn't. It was just a spur of the moment thing. It was like, yeah, why not? I'm here playing anyway. We'll put it out. I made some backups of the backups. I had it out. What is it? Twitch export the current videos I have up onto YouTube, so at least I have a copy of it somehow, somewhere. Because some of them weren't getting old enough that it was in a couple of days they'd start deleting them. Because they only keep the videos up for 14 days for us normal plebs. So I just exported everything to YouTube, so I have a copy of it. Okay, so it's 2750. It's probably going to be in the minimum box 40. Yep, because the chargeable weight is 11 kilos. The actual weight is 40, so it'll go based on actual weight. I'll print screen that. Don't mind me. Just blabbering along about what I'm doing for work. Talking out loud. I'd be talking to myself whether I was streaming it or not. Keep yourself sane in an isolated environment somehow. Yeah, we have about pickup cost. So I'm doing it a little slower than I normally would be because I'm letting myself get distracted by the stream slightly. I'd probably be finished by now if I was just getting on with it, and I could get back to the stream. But never mind. This is how it's going then. I'd rather do this and have 10-15 minutes of me prattling along while I quickly try and get the work done than stopping the stream and starting it again. Then, if I do manage to get a viewer or two, then they might not come back. But with this, they might stick through it. And then I just have like multiple videos on the upload page, on the content page, and it just seems odd. I'd rather just have a hour and a half video with 15 minutes of this in it than multiple shorter videos. Okay, 2750 divided by 352, that's 781. Check whether it calculates the minimum. Next. No, it doesn't. It's 119,000. So we'll call that 881. We'll call it 920. Call that 920. It's THC, handling, pickup, yes. And then we go here. After well, it still says I've got one viewer, so that must be you, big brain. I don't think anyone else would stick through me just muttering on what's going on here. If it is, and you get the opportunity to write anything, then just say hi. See, I'm on your. Jag är din kära Irva. Ja, hos har minns. Ja, okej. No, così, ciao. It's just my colleague. Doesn't have a pen. She called me to say, because her husband is a driver and he's delivering one of our shipments and he's just delivered one. And she called me to say what time he'd unloaded because he doesn't have a pen to write the unloading time on the piece of paper. How do you not keep at least half a dozen pens in your truck at all times so that you have a pen? Fair enough. Guess that is what it is. I have a pen on the inside pocket of every single one of my jackets. I have probably a dozen in my car, and I can probably reach out in almost every direction from where I'm sitting and pick up at least one. But then I guess that's just me. Let's open it so I can actually read the signature on it. You have to tell them who accepted it. Not that it really fucking matters, because a lot of times you can hardly read what they've written on it. Please advise to whom we should bill. Nice, that's that done. Now I just need to finish the offer I was giving out. I just have to proof what I've written in that email, AJ. Oh yeah, I have to give the hotshot price. That will be 3,100 kilometers by add cent. Call that 1,600 euros. 1,650. 16. Got to make some money off of them somewhere. Yeah, and then the transit time. Transit given the borders and traffic. Make it from the ship. Loading. We can export these and da da da. 20, 60, 40. Yeah, that's over the minimum. Okay, cool. And that we can cut off like 21, the earliest option. Yeah, the only reason they say they're going to give it out instead of 22nd on arrival would be 24th, because the 22nd is Saturday, because Mexico is a little backwards like that. They've got so much shit coming and going in that country because of the auto manufacturers having their factories there. You'd think that because of that, customs would at least have duty officers at the weekend, so you can pick shit up. So if a auto manufacturer has the plant running 24/7, and they happen to be running out of something and they want to get it there toot sweet, and the only time someone can get it there is a Saturday, you'd think that they'd have some arrangement set up that you could then pick it up from the airport on a Saturday or Sunday instead of having to wait for Monday. It's not like those fucking auto manufacturers are keeping their fucking economy afloat. Oh no. Don't try and make it easy for them. Why would you do that? You can send millions of people to fucking America. I'm just because I'm a little distracted by the stream while doing this. I'm just double triple checking that email before I send it out to make sure I haven't forgotten anything from it. Yeah, send. Okay. Now I just complete the stuff in our own system. That's done. I don't have to deal with it later. Fly Lufthansa. This stream in the next like however many days it is, they hold on to the stream and they start watching it, and then they just see this happen. What they might be thinking of, what the hell is this guy doing? I'm sorry, I'm not an amaranth. I'm not a I'm not a hot tub streamer, so you just get the paused game to look at while I'm fiddling around with things, not my wet titties in a hot tub. I have absolutely zero, I repeat, zero, nada, null empathy for her situation, to be quite honest. People on YouTube have been in that boat for God knows how long with monetizations and just getting things taken away from them from one day to the next. And she comes out on Twitter saying that, oh, it's, it come from nowhere with no notice and this and that. And there's multiple streams where she's spoken about what could possibly happen and how much of a grey area it is and what have you. She knew full well that sooner or later that was going to happen, and now she's just playing a victim card. Come on, honey, you're a multimillionaire from fucking showing your tits to 13-year-olds. No one gives a shit. That's my 2 cents. I subbed to her once, I subbed for 1 month, probably at least a year ago, just out of morbid curiosity. Twitch was recommending it to me right, left, and center, and of course, I saw decent-looking girl, big tits. I thought, okay, I'll have a look what this is, and I sat in on a couple of the streams a few days in a row, and they had what did they have? They were checking out viewers' Tinder profiles and giving them advice on it. And I was like, okay, here we go. That sounds like something particularly shallow and perfect for their kind of thing. Prey on the single nerds trying to do something with themselves on Tinder. And yeah, then for people that were subscribed that had access to a certain Discord, yeah, that you could send in pictures of your profile, and then they'd pick a couple of people to be on the stream with them in one of the Discord channels. So I subbed just so I could do that. So I didn't have a Tinder profile at the time. I just I registered on Tinder and made a profile for it, just with a load of bullshit and whatever photos of myself I could pull together. And then I went on there to see what it would be all about, and it was adequately shallow. It met my expectations, but that was it. So I spent $4.99 on a sub just for morbid curiosity, and then you get access to her stupid what's his faces, to some of her slightly more spicy content, shall we say? At least I got to see her tits. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, all of this is in the wrong bloody screen. There we go. I gave that out as 920, so that's 920 at 65 at 1 times by 40. It's €398. And that's the 22nd for departure. Well, whoever's sticking it out there is being a trooper, just listening to me waffle on. I was watching Jeremy on the quartering yesterday. That's how the info on Amaranth came to mind. He did a video on it. I had a nice chuckle at that. He had much the same thing to say. It's not a nice thing that they did to her, and that people that we need to stand up for in general. Yeah, because okay, we people on YouTube have been experiencing it for a long time, but it's relatively new phenomenon on Twitch, and that's not right the way that they dealt with her. But no one has any sympathy for her. If it happened to anyone else, because it just happens to be her, for and it happened to her for the reasons that it happened, yeah, no one has any real sympathy, which I can completely understand, and they're right. Have you ever heard PewDiePie seriously complain about that kind of stuff? He hardly even addresses it and just mockingly addresses things like the adpocalypse and stuff like that. He just moves on. Yeah, he's made more than enough money over the course of time, and he still makes more than enough money from things like the G Fuel sponsorships and ad revenue that he can get on the monetized videos anyway. Yeah, that he's set for life. Yeah, and he has been for a long time. You don't hear him complaining about things. Yeah, Amaranth complaining about the situation she's in is just disingenuously playing the victim card. But I digress. I keep talking, and then distracting myself from finishing up what I need to finish up for the work, and then the pause in the stream just gets longer and longer. I need to get this done, and then any distraction will be done with, and I can continue wattling on about the same thing, but then at least I'll be on stream in the game. And even if you don't listen to what I'm wattling on about, at least you'll be able to see something you're actually interested in. That one viewer have anything to offer with regard to that? What I was just talking about, or do you not hear about or see the stink that the hot tub particular hot tub streamer made? We're picking it up from here. It is, yep, that one. Click. Going to Mexico. I went to Mexico a few years ago, speaking of which. It was interesting. We do hand carry shipments as well. It's just urgent shipments. So you put someone on a plane and they have goods with them, and it's all on the up and up. It's not smuggling or anything. We do the export clearance. It's checked by customs. We check it on as baggage, and when it gets there, we go through the red corridor that we have something to declare, and give them the documents, and it's all customs cleared properly on the entrance side of things. But it's a lot faster than sending things cargo, because if you've got like a couple of boxes, even quite a few boxes, that's the difference between the difference between a factory stopping production or being able to continue because they've run out of you know rubber grommet C, and on a BMW or Chevy or something, it's a very particular grommet or a cable or something. Yeah, then they send someone on a plane with these stuff with the things, and there was a particularly large shipment. And in Mexico, there's a restriction where one passenger can only import up to and including $14,000 worth in value, and it was a lot more than that. So we had to send a whole bunch of couriers. So there was like 8 of us on the plane. We all had, a couple of boxes that was up to the value of what you can actually legally import per person into Mexico. And I went with one of my friends, and we got to spend the whole weekend there. And it happened to be the same weekend when the Pope was there. So we picked the best time to go because Mexico City isn't exactly known as being one of the safest places in the world. And when the Pope was there, there were God, there were more police per square mile of Mexico City than I've ever seen anywhere. Anywhere, it was ridiculous. Na szevasz, mondjad. Nem, a megbízás az már megjött hozzá, azt nem tovább, ezt elvileg elküldte a Tomi. Azt baszogatta őket egy csomót, ez egyszer csak megjött. Mindjárt ha leraktuk, akkor megnézem az e-maileket, mert nem szeretek kettőt egyszerre, és akkor, ha megtalálom, áttovábbítom, de megkaptuk. És megkaptad az SMS-emet, hogy csak hajnal 4-re jön? Tudom, ezt mondták nekem, így van. Oké, na, kösz. Na, csa. Yeah, anyway, that was just my colleague from the customs. Yeah, so there were more cops per square mile of Mexico City than I've ever seen anywhere ever. It's like you couldn't walk 10 meters without bumping into a police officer or seeing one of their police cruisers go up and down the road. They were everywhere. Like that few square kilometers around the Sagrada de Familia that's in Mexico City where the Pope went. It was just cop central, and it was really safe. So there was a bunch of tourists there as well. I mean, we probably walked through a couple of places that were like more ghetto like places with my friend just by mistake, where on any other day it's possible we would have been attacked and possibly kidnapped or killed. It's just it happened to be safe on that particular day because there were police everywhere. Like one of the places we went, I've been to some pretty interesting and tough places in the world. But I know we went down a couple of roads where we were looking at like markets and shops and things, where I could tell by the look on my friend's face that he was seriously shitting himself. Like, man, we've come down the wrong road, and I could feel something, but being one a bigger dude, and two having been in these kinds of places before, you have more of a different air of relaxation about you, and people can pick up on that. And I've, yeah, touch wood, never really had much of a problem. But yeah, something could have if we weren't there on that particular day, then something probably could have happened there, which wouldn't have been good. And I went to Shanghai for the same thing. Went up into the I think they call it the Pearl Tower, that big three-legged dildo thing that they have in the middle of Shanghai. Went up to the top of that, looked out of that. That was pretty fun. Their transportation, the system there, man, is so goddamn efficient. I got off of the plane, handed over the stuff that I was shipping there, and then it was really easy to find a train. And they've got the ticket machines all over the place. So I bought the ticket that I needed, and the hotel I was staying in was on the same main line, like the same metro or subway line, as what takes you all the way into downtown. So I basically went like a couple of stops down the metro to my hotel, got there, dropped off my stuff, checked in, dropped off my stuff, and had a shower and everything freshened up. Got on the same metro, continued down to downtown, and then spent the evening in Shanghai and most of the next day. and then just took the same metro all the way back up to the airport. It was like it was simple and cheap as chips. I got a whole bunch of souvenirs for friends and family. You know, your typical your chopsticks and the I don't know. I can't remember what you call them. Those big ceramic spoons that they eat soup with that look like little ping pong paddles. And my niece is into drawing and everything, so I got um, one of the brush sets with some traditional Chinese ink and paper that they used to brush the kanji with. That that was pretty cool. Anyway, have I finished what I needed to do? I've completed the file. The balance report says it's positive. I've sent the email. Yes, so I just need to add to my email. Yeah, that's one thing I mustn't forget. I pre-prepare because I send a like an update mail to my colleagues at the end of my shift to say this is what I did, and then as I'm doing it, I like to write the things in. So it's not that at 4:45 in the morning I'm sitting there for 20 minutes still writing up the email. As I do something, I add it to the email, and then all I have to do at 5 o'clock in the morning is proof it and click send. Just want to make sure I add the things that I have given out so far, because there's two of them, to that email. So in the morning, because the stream distracted me from doing that on the previous two. Yeah, that reminds me, I have to check the airway bill system to make sure one of our export shipments was handed in and it went okay. That's why the alarm went off a little while ago. I set an alarm to remind myself because I was in the middle of something. I just turned the alarm off instead of doing what I needed to do that the alarm was reminding me of. And that is airway bill number. What's your airway bill number? 7510 at the end. Export. This thing always takes ages to load up. Some of the computer systems are just so goddamn annoyingly slow. I probably spend just as much time waiting for computer systems as I do actually physically working. Because I go into the system. Yeah, what did I say? 7510. 7510. It took me 2 minutes to open that computer system, and then I bring it up and I look in the list. Yeah, airway bill 7510 was handed over, no problem. Close. For 5 seconds of work, I had to wait 2 minutes for the program to open. and it's much the same with a bunch of different systems. For me to put an offer together, look up everything I need from the airline's website, our rates, put everything together. It probably takes me no more than like 3 or 4 minutes, and it'll probably take me another 10 minutes just to enter that information into our own system. It's just a damn thing slow. It takes a long time. So I can respond to a customer supposedly within 5 minutes. But no, it takes me another 10, and they only get a response in 15 minutes because I have to go through the motions in our own system to get all the information from there that I need. I'm tripling our response time just because I have to wait for the system. They know about it, but there isn't really a lot you can do. The system is what it is. Oh, excuse me. Don't know if you heard that. Okay, so that's done. That's done. That's delivered. Just double check my plan form. Yeah, that's been delivered. Copy that. I said copy that over to here and delete it. Then we pick that up, copy it over to the export closed, and delete that because it's done. So I only have one thing left to do today that's on the docket, and that's only going to be happening at 4 o'clock in the morning. So, with any luck, touch wood, it's now 9 p.m. Between now and 4 a.m., I shouldn't have any more disturbances, so I can get on with streaming. But before I do, while we're at a bit of a natural pausing point, I'm going to go and take a piss and order some food. LOC szeretnék rendeni hashtag. Egy számot? 30-as, 9, 349, 040. Így van. Azt mondja, hogy kérek szépen, kemenc, borzas csír. A rézsa, szás, és egy csok. Igen, azt mindig elfelejtem. Köszi. Azt nem, köszönöm szépen. Köszönöm, szia! That's food ordered. Just one more thing. That customs colleague that called, he was asking about something, and I wanted to make sure that he had the info because, as far as I remember, yeah, he sent everything. He sent everything to him already. See, again, someone asking for information when it's now 5 hours since it's been sent to them, but they're asking about it because they're scatterbrained. Na Hali ha rákeresel, a 4 óra 19 perckor küldte el a Tomi, és ott van minden hozzá. Egy e-mailbe berakta az okmányokat, tudod, a számlát, meg a T-okmányt, meg mindent, meg a vámkezelési megbízást is. Hogy egy helyen lesz minden, ami kell. Oké, okay. Köszi. Csa-csa. Just remind you how to do your job, shall I? I'm not a boss for good reason because I know I'm not the leader type. In games, it's different. In games, it's very different. If I'm playing like an FPS game where it's multiplayer, I can be a squad leader, no problem. But being in the army and dictating orders in office settings aren't necessarily particularly different because, I mean, Jocko Willink teaches the skills that he learned in the SEALs for people to apply in the real world. It's a lot easier to act a certain way with guys that are of a certain disposition, one in games and in a very particular genre of games, than it is to deal with people in the real world. And I know I'm not the leader type, so I don't even want to be. I do my own thing, and if people follow me, then fair enough. Okay, we're back into the game. So we're going to have a nice constant flow of power from the geothermal generator. And I don't know if that's made any difference on the speed of this machine, but that is a little annoying. Anyway, we need to find a place to put all of this stuff. We'll make this just copper. And do I need 1 or 2 titanium for one of those closets? I need 2. Story of my life. We just went out looking for titanium and found a bunch and made things with it. And now I need 1 piece yet again. You are going to be a piece of titanium. You're not going to be copper. You are going to be titanium. You hear me? You're going to be titanium. That's right. Okay, we'll make one of these. Don't have anywhere near enough space to empty any of these.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Oh, now you're giving me grief, woman. Yeah, we'll put that there. Let's get it out of the way, shall we? Put the quartz in there. What we got? That's where the gold goes. That's where organics go. Okay, so maybe an hour and a half into the stream, now I've finally taken care of the vast majority of things I need to take care of for work. I could possibly be ready to venture out and do what I wanted to do here. Okay, and I want to do that with the prawn. So we'll make sure to take backup batteries with us. And we will make some more of. I will pick these. I could make a. Oh, I don't have titanium, and I guarantee it's going to take titanium. I was going to say make a refrigerator, but yeah, it's going to take titanium. So if you make the refrigerator and you put foodstuffs in there that normally spoil, it keeps it fresh. as a refrigerator would do in the real world. Surprise, surprise. Okay, so we've got water, we've got food, but I don't want to have to eat those every time I need normal food. So we've got a whole bunch of fish in the aquarium module, and we've got salt in the sea truck. So we'll grab all of those peepers and turn them into preserved food, and then we'll actually be ready. Oh, there's some water as well. Peepers. Oh, look at that, lots of peepers. And we'll grab the salt. It's more than I need, but so we can get it over with. Cured food, peeper. It would be nice if there was something that manufactured nutrient bars. Like if you put in just random, fish, and then it would spit out nutrient bars after you've put in, X number of fish. Because they give a lot of hunger, and it's nice and compact, and the number of them in the map is limited. So it'd be nice if you could actually make your own. So we've got food, we've got body heat food, we've got coffee as well, we've got water. This hasn't finished making that one water yet, has it? In the 3 hours since I've put it there. No, it went up 3% in 5 minutes. Okay. Let's not stand on ceremony, shall we? Let's get on with it. And I wanted to explore further into, not that, maps. Let's have a look at the glacial basins. This is where we are. Or, sorry, this is where we are. And we're close to the Fire Robotics Center, which is close to that. And that's a waterfall. So to get any deeper, we're going to have to go to Fire Robotics and then go around the. So let's do that, shall we? Now I need to jump less and use the turbo less. It's not like it really does a lot for getting around in this thing. Is there a way through here? There is. So what's there? Would that would be this area, wouldn't it? But I think this leads to a frozen waterfall, I think, and you can't get up that. Or is it just? It's just another way around. Okay, never mind. We'll use the jumpy jump to get back there quickly. There we go. Because I know we can go that way, and there's some stuff that's actually part of the quests, and we can go up this way as well. Up to the right. Come on. I know you can get up there. I've done it before. Some things to explore. Let's go and explore them. You don't really need the winter clothing if you've got the prawn up here. because in these cavernous kind of areas, you're protected from the cold anyway. When you get out of the prawn. Oh, flare. We don't want flares. They're crap, and we never use them. Ooh, I remember this place. There's some snow stalkers in here somewhere, and I need to clip their fur to make the winter clothes with the pengling. Did we bring? We didn't bring any salt with us, so it's not worth picking up those base things to make water purification tablets with salt. I do seem to remember down one of these. Mustn't get lost. That's up to the prawn. Down one of these places, it does lead to where there's a snow stalker. Either a snow stalker den or just a few snow stalkers randomly wandering that area. I can't remember. Or not. Well, it looks like or not. Must be getting it mixed up with something else. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Yet another request. What's with you guys? You're normally half asleep. I haven't seen this volume of requests in ages. Quote to Hong Kong. Yeah, well, I'm not going to be able to give you a particularly competitive quote to Hong Kong because Lufthansa's expensive and everyone else is offline until the morning. I'm just going to get back in the shrimp and pause it again. Let's have a look at what this request is. Hi, Ben. It is what it is. My food will be getting here soon as well. If I'd ordered like an hour earlier, then it would probably take an hour for them to get it here. But I order about half an hour before the kitchen closes, and then I get the food within like 15 minutes. And that's not a dick move. I spend so much money there because I very rarely cook for myself, and I order out in the vast majority of cases. Like they're happy. I mean, they're so happy. I got a whole bunch of gift vouchers at Christmas. Around Christmas time, I was when I ordered, the delivery guy had a little envelope for me from the people there. It had a bunch of vouchers in it for ordering and other things. Pick up. I got the pickup details, but not when it's ready. Silly me, in the last email I sent to them, I didn't request that. See, I'm distracted. Not paying close enough attention because I'm talking to the screen. It's 15 kilos chargeable weight. At least it's Hungary, so I have standard pickup rates. 160. It's 2,320 kilometers. It's 1,300 euros. Let's get the transit time. It's 13, 14 hours from shipper. It's on the minimum price. Okay, so That would give her time to arrange someone. Yeah. Could yeah, she could we could arrange someone to get there. Okay. Yeah, we only have to get it to the airport by midday. She can easily take care of a Tisoi Varos pickup between the hours of 5 o'clock in the morning and 10 o'clock, given it takes 2 hours to get back. Then I wouldn't have to bother about figuring out who would pick it up myself. She'll be able to find a better solution for it anyway. I have a feeling that we're going to win this. I'm going to have to. I am going to have to stop the stream. It's always the way. It's always the way. I mean, if the stream actually meant anything to me, so to say that I was making any money from it, then obviously I'd have a problem. But seeing as I just do this for fun, it's just an inconvenience. It's just so it's a particularly annoying inconvenience because there can be days when I'd be sitting here and I just play a game. I won't stream. I'll just play a game, and nothing will happen work-wise whatsoever. The second I decide to try and stream the game as well, that's when things start to come in. It's like it's sod's law. Damned if you do and damned if you don't. You give a deadline? He didn't give a deadline, but Jabel is always express. Yeah, hot shot to Frat, there, 13, 14 hours from shipper. LH, we'll pick up first thing. Deadline is 21st, it gets home evening of the 22nd. That's not good enough for them, then I don't know what the fuck. Send, close that. No, finish completing the information in the system. I'm kind of the opinion that I should just stop this stream anyway, because the vast majority of it has been me prattling on about work and just random stories and not really playing. Because by the time I finish entering what I need to enter in the system, the guy with my food is going to get here. So then I'm going to stop the stream anyway to eat. So I might as well just end everyone's suffering right now. So I'll stop it. We'll call this part one. It was 2 hours of 15 minutes of me playing and an hour and 45 minutes of me working. But anyway, we'll come back to it, and hopefully there won't be any disruptions after that. I'll eat. I'll be happier. I'll be less hangry, and then we can play. So I'll come back later.